Mark Millar, John Romita Jr., Kick-Ass #1. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about the long and waited, anticipated return of Kick-Ass. That's right. Kick-Ass is something special for me because when I first started on YouTube, the original Kick-Ass series was out. And then they came out with like Kick-Ass 2 and Hit Girl, and all those series took like 3 years to come out because they were so much delayed. But they ended pretty good. And when I heard that this was the return of Kick-Ass, I was like, yes! And then we find out that it's a female, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. You know, because it's just passing on the torch. And when I read the preview, really excited about it. She looks like a good character. Her name is Patience Lee. Mark Millar is obviously the writer. John Romita Jr. is the artist. I like Romita Jr.'s for Kick-Ass. I really do. I think it fits the book. It's just the only art that we're used to seeing when it comes to Kick-Ass, so it makes sense here. All right? So, let's talk about this particular issue. So, warning, there are spoilers, so in case you don't want to see this video, please read obviously your copy first, then come back and see me. Alright, so in the beginning of this issue, we wind up seeing that Kick-Ass is getting captured, okay? So you think, oh, maybe it's Dave, you know, maybe he's captured. How does this chick get the suit, okay? And so we wind up seeing she's captured by this gang or whatever it is, and we wind up seeing that the Kick-Ass is unmasked, and it's not Dave, it's actually a female, and it's, you know, and she's like, oh, who's this comic freak, you know, this gang member, whoever he is, you know, it's like, oh, he's just like Spider-Man. And so what the book does a good job as it goes to the character development of Patience, and that is her name, and they do a good job at describing who she was, what her occupation is, and whatnot. So she was this soldier, I think it was called like Night Lightning or something like that, something weird like that. And she was like in Afghanistan doing battles and things like that. And she was there for a very long time. I think it was like 8 years. And we get to see how talented she is in just being able to handle herself against any type of adversary. And so you can see that she was trained and how her military background fits in to what the hero she obviously is going to become in the future of this book. So what happens is in her last mission, she gets done. She's like, oh, I'm so happy to be back. You know, I'm going to go home to my family. I'm going to go home to my husband. This is so great. So she winds up coming back home. Her family welcomes her. And, you know, her kids are there. Her parents are there, but her husband's not there. And she was planning on going back to school, but then her husband winds up leaving her, cheating on her and things like that. So, you know, something that you would see in someone maybe that's not around all the time. He just up and leaves. So now she's forced to be a single mom with these kids. And so instead of going back to school, she can't even find a security job. She has to waitress to just pay the rent. So she gets tired of it. And so what happens is that she winds up taking it upon herself, and she sits there, she's like, I hate the crime in my city. I hate how we have this president that's elected in our office, and she goes to Trump, you know, Millar says that, you know, doesn't say Trump himself, but you obviously know who it is. And she sits there and says, our city, our town, it's just not being paid attention to. People are stealing money. And she's like, and what happens is she becomes like this Robin Hood type of character. She winds up going and she wants to, you know, steal from the rich, give to the poor type of thing. But she wants to take it from the crooked people, obviously. So what happens is she winds up getting a Kick-Ass costume, and she poses as Kick-Ass. And then what the book does is after you get all caught up with Patience, you wind up seeing her go back to the current time. And we wind up getting to see the character get captured, and they make fun of her, and they bust her balls, saying you're a nutcase, you think you're a superhero, you're going to make a citizen's arrest, you're a wannabe. And then she starts smiling. She's like, and the guy's like, what are you smiling at? And the next thing you wind up seeing is that the freaking Patience, she fucking jacks the guy in the face. She gets jacked, and he's like, blood starts pouring out of his nose. She kicks a guy in the nuts, kicks a guy in the stomach, and she just like pokes the guy through the sunglasses. I mean, she kicks the shit out of him. And then by the time you get to the end of the last page, she holds a gun to the leader's head, and she's like, give me all your money or I'll blow your damn head off. And you're like, yeah, that's what I love about Kick-Ass. It's so freaking violent, and it's just, she's so, oh yeah, man, it makes me really like her, and I can't wait to see what future issues are gonna, what's gonna be in store for her in the future issues, and, if she's gonna pay the price for trying to do this deed that she's trying to do here. And then you get this advertisement of Hit Girl, that's coming out on February 21st. I'm looking forward to that one too, so I was really hyped about this. At the end of the day, I gotta give this book probably a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it because it wasn't all about the action in this book. It took its time, it described the character, it gave you her background, it gave you her family, it gave you what her goals, what her intentions were, and I had a blast with it. And I can't wait for more. So, really good book. I definitely suggest you guys go out there, purchase Kick-Ass. If you read it already, please tell me in the comments below. Are you excited that Kick-Ass is back? Do you like this female version, or would you rather have David back? So let me know again in those comments below. So guys, as always, thank you so much for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe. And this channel doesn't work without your support. So again, guys, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next comic book review. Take care, guys. Bye.